Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right everybody, time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it. We don't have too much comic book news this week. But if you read the Infinity Countdown Adam Warlock one-shot this week, which I did, I thought it was really cool. You can check out the weekly comic book review. I do that every single week. But at the very, very end, in the checklist, they have some one-shots and some miniseries that are announced. There's a Captain Marvel Infinity Countdown one-shot, a Daredevil, and a Black Widow. Black Widow, alarm bells ring. Black Widow supposedly dead, or is she? When are they going to bring her back? Is it a new Black Widow, a different one? We shall see, right? So that's kind of exciting. There's a little Champions 2-issue thing there, but there's a 4-issue Darkhawk series. Seriously, Darkhawk was awesome in the 90s. I was a huge Darkhawk fan. I thought the costume looked cool. I loved the comic book. So I am super pumped to see the Darkhawk book come back as a 4-issue miniseries spinning out of the events they've apparently been doing in Guardians of the Galaxy. But this is done by the same team that did that Marvel Legacy one-shot for Darkhawk. You know, where they brought back the books like Master of Kung Fu and Not Brand Ek and all that stuff. They brought him back from one more issue. And I even said the Darkhawk one was the best one next to Power Pack. Like, Darkhawk then Power Pack, but the Darkhawk one was cool, and I said I wanted that team to do a Darkhawk book. Well, they're doing a 4-issue miniseries, so go buy that book because we need a new Darkhawk book, right? Darkhawk's so cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Also, on Batman joining Tom King in April, we have Lee Weeks. Lee Weeks is a phenomenal artist. He did the Elmer Fudd Batman special, and he did the Batman Annual #2 with that nice, poignant story of Catwoman and Batman growing old together as a married couple. So I'm really, really pumped. Lee Weeks works very, very well with Tom King. At least he has on those two books. I'm super pumped to see this. Lee Weeks is an amazing artist. Definitely deserves to be doing some Batman in the spotlight again. Super excited for that. They're building up to something big in issue 50. The wedding, apparently. Joker's going to find out about it. More on that in the DC Nation book that comes out in May. So some exciting things for comic books, but not that much. Let's move over to movies, because there's some trailers that hit this week I want to discuss. First of all, the Venom trailer. Okay, I am a huge comic book fan. I'm a huge Venom fan. Anybody that follows this channel knows I love Venom. Venom is my homie. Venom is my dog, right? This movie has bothered me and scared me this entire time. I'm kind of nervous about this movie. I feel like it's rushed. The way that it's kind of tied in with Spider-Man, but kind of not tied into Spider-Man, is kind of like up in the air and iffy and this and that. Whatever. Love Tom Hardy. Would love to see Tom Hardy play Eddie Brock / Venom in a Spider-Man movie. I would love to see that, especially with the current Spider-Man. Like, that would be so cool. But instead, Sony decided to do a Venom solo movie. I was worried they're going to take Agent Venom stuff, merge it with Eddie Brock. Supposedly, it's based on the Lethal Protector story a little bit. There'll be other symbiotes in there, a tease to Carnage. So the trailer came out, though. And, man, I did not like that trailer. I thought that trailer was weak. I thought it was so weak. How are you going to show me a Venom teaser and not tease Venom? You don't see anything. All you get from this movie. Like, and if you are not familiar with comic books to the character, you're like, so this is a movie about Tom Hardy running. Is this a remake of The Running Man? Are you serious? All this trailer showed you was Tom Hardy screaming and running. I do like his accent, though. I do. A lot of people were complaining about his accent, but I really... Every time someone complains about a Tom Hardy accent in a movie, I'm typically going to like it, just because. I don't know. I like the accent. You see like a little bit of blackening on his veins in that one scene in the MRI, but you're going to have to show me a little bit more. This movie comes out in October. It's already coming out. They just started filming not too long ago. I feel like this movie's going to be weak. It's going to be rushed. It's going to be a lot of Tom Hardy, not a lot of Venom. I hope I'm wrong, but we shall see. That's what I thought about that. Han Solo, a Star Wars story. You know, that movie's coming out in May, and they haven't released a trailer yet. They finally released a trailer. I feel like Disney is already banking on this being a disappointment. I feel like they've already just kind of let go of this movie. You know, they had their director drop out. Ron Howard came in and finished the film. What did I think about the trailer? The trailer looked fine. The trailer looked fine to me. I thought it looked cool. It fit the bill. It seemed funny. It seemed actiony. I got the chills when Donald Glover shows up as Lando Calrissian. That's what I'm super pumped for. I would much rather have a Donald Glover-led Lando Calrissian movie. I would rather have that, but Woody Harrelson's in this film, Chewbacca's in this film, that character, you know, Han Solo's wife from the comic books, apparently she's in it. So, I don't know. The trailer looked fine. It was a better trailer than Venom. And about that Venom trailer, hot take, Spider-Man 3 had a better trailer. Not saying Spider-Man 3 is a good movie. I'm saying Spider-Man 3 had a better first trailer than the Venom trailer did. All the Venom trailer had to do was just give me one jump scare at the end of Venom's face. That's all they needed to do, and I'd been like, all right, that's cool. But don't, I feel like they're scared of Venom. Don't make a Venom movie if you're scared of it. Lobo. DC's been trying to make a Lobo movie for a good long while. The latest director, there have been directors attached to this movie before. Guy Ritchie comes to mind. Guy who did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch and Sherlock Holmes. Now it's Michael Bay. Michael Bay is attached to a Lobo movie. Nerddom erupted. What? Michael Bay? Blah. First of all, Michael Bay has given us 1.5 really good movies. The Rock and half of Armageddon. That's what I'm going to say about that. I don't really like the Bad Boys movie. I'm not excited about Michael Bay doing anything. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm just like you. But if you do like Michael Bay, I'm not trying to disrespect you. But like a lot of people, I just Michael Bay, who cares? Whatever. The Rock, though, is a great movie. And I do like Armageddon. It's a guilty pleasure. But back to Michael Bay on Lobo. How does it affect me? It doesn't affect me at all. I don't care. I don't like the character of Lobo. I'm not excited for a Lobo movie. So, sure, let Michael Bay do it. That's fine. Keep him away from other comic book properties I actually care about. So if you're a Lobo fan or a Michael Bay fan, I wasn't trying to offend you, but that's how I feel. Joaquin Phoenix. The Joker? He's going to be the Joker? Not really, nothing official, just a rumor that he's like at the top of the list being considered. Joaquin Phoenix, we just recently talked about him in our latest podcast, Ridley Scott. That's going to be out in just a handful of days this week, so definitely check that out. That's cool. He was in Gladiator, a great villain, played Commodus, right? Wasn't it? No, Commodus was his dad. Yeah, no, it was Commodus. You go too far. Anyway, we talk about that a lot in the podcast, so definitely want to check that out. I'm cool. I'm cool with the idea of Phoenix as the Joker. I think he's a capable actor. Every time he's done something a little weird, or when he had that year-long period where he became a rapper and it was all eccentric and all that, that was for a project he was doing. So he's someone who would definitely be committed to that role, a la Heath Ledger. This is someone who would really like. I think he's one of those actors that would take that performance to another level. Not just a comic booky villain, not just a shticky take on it, but something that would really get into the character of it. If you're doing a Joker movie, which I don't think they should, I don't like solo villain films like Venom, I think that you should explore these characters in their own movies, maybe after, maybe later, if it, I don't know. I'm not completely sold on the idea of a Joker movie, but I'm completely down for Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. Does that make sense? That's what I think about that. Finally, I want to say one more thing. Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai, an amazing comic book, is now being optioned for an animated series. This is a long time coming. Of course, Usagi was in the Turtle series back in the day and had an action figure. It was actually my introduction to Usagi Yojimbo, but Stan Sakai's book is just brilliance on page. Usagi Yojimbo is one of the greatest comic books ever. You look at it, you're like, oh, they're rabbits and they're rhinoceri, and they're all, is that the right plural for rhinoceros? I don't know. But you got all these different animals. You're like, oh, how kooky and goofy. No, this is a serious, like samurai tale that's set in Japan's history, and it's historically accurate at times, and it's mythologically accurate. It deals a lot with Japanese mythology, the mythology of the samurai, and just these epic tales that are just done throughout so many issues. There's so much Usagi Yojimbo out there. It is amazing. You definitely need to start, if you want to start reading Usagi Yojimbo, with book 1 from Fantagraphics Ronin. I'm throwing a link down below so you can check it out if you want to help support PCP. But I'm completely down for a Usagi Yojimbo TV series. It's a long time coming and well deserved. That's one of the best comic books out there. Totally deserving of a spotlight as a TV show. So that's what I got for you this week. What's coming up here in Pop Culture Philosophers? Well, like I said, we got a Ridley Scott podcast about to debut. Nintendo is out right now. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and everything else from seasons 1 and 2 is out right now for you to check out at popculturephilosophers.com. Some of those episodes are here on YouTube, so please do check them out. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for checking out this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, popculturephilosophers.com for blogs, podcasts, and more. And of course, here on the YouTube channel, weekly comic book review, weekly pop culture wrap-ups, and Monday, hashtag Movie Monday. Every Monday, we're going through the MCU. This week, it's going to be Iron Man 3, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. Deuces.